G'day everyone. A few people have asked me whether I've still got Satan, my blue-tongued lizard. Absolutely I have. And today, Holly and I have come out to a little lagoon to put a couple of yabby nets in and see if we can catch some small yabbies for Satan to eat.
Yeah, because he hasn't eaten in ages. Not in ages, but in a while. He's just been eating banana.
Rightio. Now these are the nets that we're using. They're both the same sort of nets. They're both collapsible bait traps that fold up. That's the ones I've been using for ages, and this is a new style. I bought these brand new from Kmart in Wangaratta the other day. This is where I sort of been buying a lot of these nets. I think I like this one better, the more traditional one. The funnels on the edges seem to go in a bit further, making them a little bit more funnel-ish. And see how the bait is suspended in the middle. Whereas with the new one, it's got a zipper along the top as opposed to going across, which should make it easier to get any yabbies out. But I don't like the way it doesn't have the suspending bait. The bait's sitting on the bottom. I don't like that as much. I think it'll still work.
It'll get mud in it.
It will get mud in it, but I think I prefer this style. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see the holes.
Yeah.
Rightio, now I'll put this one in here. The first thing you'll notice is this water's quite clear. I like yabbying in real murky water, and I can actually see a metre into this water. But this is a bit of a lagoon system here. There is a... That's still sinking. It's quite deep in there. It must be rolling down towards the centre. That's in a couple of metres of water there. That's quite deep. There is, over here, a big long lagoon. I don't know how far it goes into there because that's private property and I'm on the outside of the fence. But there is a much longer lagoon, and this is like a bit of a deep hole. That's sort of where the lagoon floods into. These lagoons, I expect, I probably won't catch any big yabbies, but I'm hoping to get some small yabbies for Satan, my lizard, to eat. And I think that the water being so clear and the fact that there's so many gum trees around, any yabbies that I catch will either be black or just really, really dark in colour. They won't be that white colour that we get out of the dirty, sandy farm dams. That's if we catch any. On net number 2, I'll put out there in the middle. This is the other lagoon I was talking about. You can see there's a fence just there. It goes up through private property. Not quite as deep there. It looks like that's sunk into about a metre of water. That one over there looks like it's in about 2 metres, if not more. All right. I'll put these in now and we'll come back and check them later on this evening. Listen to the frogs. How awesome. Anyway, it's time to check these yabby nets. I've never yabbied here before, so I may or may not have any yabbies. My prediction is if I have, they'll be little black yabbies because it's just not a big yabby kind of area, if you know what I mean. Now, I've forgotten to bring a bucket, but that's okay because, let's have some light. I found this worm container in the back of my car. So in the event that I should catch some yabbies in this spot, I've got a little container to put them in. Remember, I don't want big ones. I only want a couple of small ones for Satan, my blue-tongued lizard. Anyway, let's check net number 1. Oh my God. There's something in there. Oh yes, I've got one, but he's too big. Oh, there's 2. They're both too big. There's 3, there's 4. I've got 4. 2 of them might be okay, but 2 of them are too big. I'll put my torch in my mouth here and have a look. The first thing I'll do is give this little worm container a wash. Wow, off to a great start. Right, let's see what we've got in this net. That's a that is awesome. Wow, I was right about him being black. Look at that. One big claw and one little claw. He's been bluing. He is as black as the ace of spades, but he's bigger than I expected. So he can go back in. He's too big for Satan to eat. What else have we got in here? This one's too big. This one's not as black. He's still dark. He's actually got a very soft shell. I think he's got a reasonably new shell. Not fully soft, but that's a little bit soft. Lovely clean yabby, but he's too big. I couldn't give that to Satan. Right now, bugger. Yeah, I reckon Satan will manage him. He's a bit on the big side, but I reckon he's Bit bigger than I wanted, but he will do. And what about the last one? There definitely was 4 in there. Here it is. This one's got freckles. He'll do as well. Right, so there we go. So there we go. Two yabbies for Satan. I think they're a little bit big. If there's some smaller ones in the other net, I'll probably throw these ones back. But if that's all I've got to work with, they'll do. Let's go check the other net. Rightio, I'm over at net number 2. Those two really are a bit too big for what I want, so hopefully there's 2 little yabbies just took off. That's a shrimp. There's a freshwater shrimp. There was a yabby went into a hole there, a black yabby and a shrimp to see before I even get to my net. That's a good sign. Probably check the net now, there'll be nothing in it. But if I've got a couple of small ones, I'll keep them and I'll put these bigger ones back. I've got a couple of smaller ones. Have I? I think I have. 2 smaller ones. Oh, you beauty. I can put those bigger ones back. These 2 are a little bit smaller. You ripper. Let's have a closer look. Okay, this is that newer style of net I haven't used before. Oh yeah. Look. These smaller ones, you can see in here, there's 2 that are a bit smaller. I'll show you, I'll get the camera closer. You can see they're already into it. You can see the 2 bigger ones that I've got in the other net. I'm going to put them back in the water now. Right, so there we have it. They're the 2 smallest ones. They're not too bad for Satan. The other ones are just a little bit too big. I feel much more comfortable giving them ones to Satan. I hope he likes them. Bugger. I just waved the yabby inside the little cave that was there to try and entice Satan to come out, and he just went chomp and snatched it out of my hand.